You've been doing exactly what you were told. You skip luxuries, stick to a budget, and push every spare dollar into a savings account. Yet when you look at your financial future, you feel completely paralyzed. You watch the balance in your account tick upward every month, but somehow the milestones you are saving for, a down payment on a house, or even just a week's worth of groceries, keep moving further out of reach. The inability to build wealth in the current economy is a direct consequence of how the financial architecture is structured. The economic environment our parents operated in has vanished. The underlying rules governing how money functions, how it grows, and how it is taxed have shifted beneath our feet. When we examine the interaction between interest rates, taxes, and inflation, the traditional bank account reveals itself to be a mechanism that actually diminishes real wealth. Inflation functions as a silent money eater, a persistent macroeconomic force that attacks the value of stored cash every single day. In 2012, 25 rupees bought an entire chocolate bar. 10 years later, that exact same chocolate bar costs 45 rupees. The 25 rupee note remains unchanged, but its buying capacity has been slashed. It now buys barely half a chocolate bar. These rising prices across the economy are a direct response to central banks constantly expanding the total supply of money. When governments print trillions of new dollars and pump them into the economy, they actively dilute the value of the specific dollars currently sitting in your savings account. Fiat currency, the paper money we use every day, is designed to lose its value over time. This devaluation is a deliberate policy, orchestrated from the top down by central banking authorities to penalize hoarding and stimulate immediate economic spending. Because of this design, inflation operates as a massive, invisible structural tax on anyone who attempts to store their wealth in cash. Most of us assume that retail banks offer a shield against this, trusting that interest payments will offset the damage of inflation. In a 2025 New Zealand scenario, a 12-month term deposit offers a 3.70% yield. Subtracting a 30% tax knocks the after-tax return to 2.59%. Subtracting the 2.70% inflation rate leaves a real return of negative 0.11%. That negative yield means the saver literally paid the bank a premium for the privilege of holding their money while their actual purchasing power shrank. While your cash depreciates, banks take those deposits, use them as leverage, and invest them to capture high inflation-beating yields for themselves. Robert Kiyosaki argues that the system intentionally exploits savers, rendering cash effectively trash in an inflationary environment. Leaving money idle creates an opportunity cost, the quantifiable penalty for not choosing the best alternative. This graph illustrates two paths your wealth takes over a decade. The bottom line tracks cash decaying in a bank, while the top tracks capital deployed into index funds. Waiting to invest means missing compound interest. The gap between these lines becomes massive lost wealth. Leaving capital idle in a savings account is an active decision to accept a guaranteed financial loss through the erosion of purchasing power. To stop losing money, you must view cash strictly as a tool for daily transactions, rather than a vehicle for long-term wealth storage. Modern financial architecture rewards individuals who convert their fiat currency into cash-flowing, appreciating assets, like businesses, real estate, and hard commodities. You no longer need to feel the weight of hoarding an ever-growing pile of depreciating paper dollars. True financial security requires pushing cash out of idle savings and into the productive economy, effectively turning the systemic rules to your advantage.